Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Wave. Today we have some more LiAngelo Ball news. I know there hasn't really been much news ever since his last Summer League game, but today, recently superstar JAYSON Tatum from the Boston Celtics has been asked how he feels about LiAngelo Ball and whether or not if he thinks that LiAngelo deserves an NBA roster spot. But before I show you guys that interview clip, and trust me, you guys better watch it, it's a pretty cool clip. Please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell for more instant NBA and LiAngelo updates. And with all that being said, let's get right into the video. As we all know, LiAngelo Ball had an impressive summer league where he averaged 9.6 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 1.6 steals per game, shooting 37.5% from the field and 34.5% from the three-point line in only 15 minutes per game. Now, in the Summer League, LiAngelo Ball proved a lot of doubters and haters wrong, and he showed that he's a real NBA caliber player and that he's real talent. He shot the ball really efficiently. He was shooting 40% from the three-point line before his last game, where he shot pretty bad, but, you know, 1 game out of 5 games, having 1 bad game, that's really not anything to be sorry about or sad about. But LiAngelo Ball in his debut had 16 points, 5 for 8 from the three-point line, and he really impressed a lot of people. You know, all throughout the 5 games, LiAngelo Ball barely was getting the ball passed to, and to still score the ball, almost averaged 10 points per game, you know, barely playing any minutes and having no chemistry with your point guard, and coming off the bench. That's the most impressive part. LiAngelo did this all off the bench. He averaged better stats than some of these starters on the Hornets Summer League team, so that's really impressive what he did. But obviously, he's been catching a lot of eyes of NBA teams, scouts, and even NBA players. And right now, I'm going to show you guys a video clip of a recent interview of JAYSON Tatum. He was randomly caught on the street and was asked about how he feels about LiAngelo and if he thinks that he's going to make the NBA. Roll the clip.
Last thing, like, you're one of the best, top 3, top 5 star in the league. You know talent. LiAngelo Ball, does he have what it takes to make it in the league?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's only right. He's put in the work. I'm sure he'll find his way on the team. So.
Right. Hey, you're the man. I just got to check out the shoes real quick. Look at those things. Those are, I mean, those got to be 1 of 1. Are those 1 of 1?
They coming out soon.
Oh, those are coming out soon. Those are hard, bro. All right, you're the man. Hey, congrats again, champ.
So that was a pretty cool response to get from JAYSON Tatum, a player that's well respected in the league, superstar for the Boston Celtics. He said that, you know, yeah, definitely, he deserves it. He's put in the work. So, you know, a lot of these NBA players, they understand the grind that LiAngelo has went through, and they're all rooting for him. It's not like that, you know, every NBA player hates LiAngelo, or, you know, they don't think it's a caliber player, because this type of, you know, news coming from an NBA player is pretty special, and especially coming from JAYSON Tatum, who's played basketball his whole life, knows what real talent is. And to say that LiAngelo Ball deserves a spot in the NBA, you know, that's a very good cosign for LiAngelo. And, you know, LiAngelo's getting his credit up. You know, everybody is, you know, kind of giving LiAngelo Ball that backup and saying that he deserves to be in the NBA, and he's not just a scrub. You know, we've heard it from other NBA players too now. There was a recent clip that came out about OKC Thunder that played with him in the G League practices, and said that he's a real player. You know, if you put him on the court with others, he's not going to be the worst on the floor. LiAngelo has gotten so many, you know, compliments by NBA players now. He has a lot of compliments from the Charlotte Hornets coaching staff, the trainers, you know, everybody in the Charlotte Hornets organization seems to love LiAngelo. So JAYSON Tatum, coming from him, that's real big news. And for Gelo, that has to be a confidence booster. When a player like that gives you props, you know, that's something you gotta pat yourself on the back for and be happy that he's recognizing you and that he understands the hard work you put in, and that, you know, you're a real talent and deserve to be in the league. But now that we heard JAYSON Tatum's point of view and what he thinks about LiAngelo, let's hear about how Gelo feels on whether he thinks he should make the NBA or not, and how, you know, he felt about his play in this year's NBA Summer League. Roll the clip.
I was able to pick up new things and learn new stuff because I ain't never did a Summer League before, but it was a good experience overall. I was glad to be here.
know the team obviously didn't win any games in the 5 times you guys were out there playing, but do you feel from what you showed individually, personally, that you did enough to kind of show people that you belong in this league?
I feel like I belong in the league, but I know I could show more than what I did. I'm not satisfied with how I played this last game, but overall it was all right. But I could always get better going forward.
Will, go ahead.
Gelo, how do you feel like your game has grown with this 5-game experience?
Wait, say that again? I didn't hear you.
How do you feel like your game has grown with this 5-game experience?
I picked up new like terms and stuff, and learned a couple spots where I should be on the court and stuff. So it grown in that aspect, as far as just knowing the terms and knowing where I should be at.
And just also, how much have you allowed your mind to kind of get to a point where you might end up in this league with this team on the same team as your brother?
You said what?
Have you allowed yourself to kind of think about what it might be like playing with your brother if you end up getting signed by this team?
Yeah, if I get signed, great. I mean, I'm gonna play my hardest with Melo or whatever. So anywhere I'm at, really, it don't matter. Whenever I get on the court, I'm gonna go my hardest.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have. He's got to get to the bus. So thanks for joining us, LiAngelo.
All right, thank you.
So that was kind of a cool interview clip too. You got to hear how LiAngelo feels about his summer league play. He reflects on his last game, and obviously that was one of his worst games, but you know, he reflects on it and says that you know, he's not satisfied with this play. But when asked about if he thinks he deserves to make the league, he said yes. He said, I feel like I've showed myself, but he said he can do a lot more and show a lot more of what he can do in his arsenal. But you know, LiAngelo Ball's confident right now. That's good. I think that he has 100% confirmed his spot with the Greensboro Swarm, the G League team. But again, you never know what the Charlotte Hornets organization is thinking. Maybe they'll even bring him up to the NBA roster. You never know. Lamelo Ball has so much pull right now with the Hornets. It's actually kind of crazy, but you know, we just got to wait and see. There really hasn't been much LiAngelo Ball news other than that. I just wanted to show you guys this cool little clip of JAYSON Tatum, and then obviously LiAngelo Ball's reflection of his summer league play. But man, get in the comment section, let me know, how do you think LiAngelo Ball played in this year's summer league, and do you think that it was enough to make the Charlotte Hornets official NBA roster? So comment that below, and if you made it this far into the video, comment down wave. You know, this honestly just shows me who the real ones are, who are willing to watch my whole videos and stay till the end. But with all that being said, man, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell, man. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers. We're so close, so just subscribe, man. It takes 2 seconds. So with all that being said, man, comment, get in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.